Chug, 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 what's that sound? It's Fergus Ferry on his round. He's happy and merry, a brave little ferry. Fergus never says no. Chug, 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 what's that sound? It's Fergus Ferry on his round.
Fergus saves the zoo.
Chug, chug, chug. What's that sound? It's Fergus Ferry on his round. Fergus's job, as we know, is taking people where they want to go, past the Opera House and the docks too, across the harbour to the zoo. At the zoo you will find birds and animals of every kind. Monkeys, giraffes, the odd kangaroo, elephants, tigers and lions too. As Fergus pulls up to the wharf one night, he sees that something isn't quite right. The zookeeper's running down, waving his arms.
The lion has escaped! Sound the alarms! And as if that isn't enough for one day, Albert, a kangaroo has got away.
Then the lion appears on a massive rock and gives them all a terrible shock. Roar! Roar! Goes the lion with all his might, giving Joe and the keeper an awful fright.
Come with us, but put on some speed, or we'll all end up as the lion's next feed.
The keeper runs down and jumps aboard, praying as he does,
Please, save us, Lord.
Chug, 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 and they pull away. Thank goodness for Fergus. He's saved the day. Just then they see at the end of the pier, Albert Kangaroo, trembling with fear.
Roar! Roar! I want to eat giraffe or zebra or wildebeest meat.
Then the lion sees, from the corner of his eye, Albert Kangaroo hopping by.
Roar! Roar! I'll have kangaroo with sauce and chips.
Help me! I'm going to get hurt. No way. I'll end up as dessert. You should have known better at your age than to disobey rules and leave your cage.
Chug, chug, chug. Fergus pulls away.
Thank goodness we're out of harm's way. Don't leave me!
Shouts Albert, trembling with fear.
Please turn round and come back here.
I don't believe this,
Says Joe with a curse.
Fergus is putting his engines in reverse.
Guck, guck, guck. What's that sound? It's Fergus Ferry turning around. Fergus draws slowly back to the shore.
A little closer, a little bit more. That's enough. Yes, that'll do. Remember, Fergus, I'm a kangaroo.
The lion arrives at the end of the pier.
I've got you now.
He growls with a sneer. He bares his teeth and prepares to pounce. But Albert springs up with an amazing bounce. He leaps way up into the sky. He jumps so far, you'd think he could fly. At last, he lands on Fergus's bow. Thank goodness, I'm safe now. Fergus chugs around to the other shore, where a crowd has gathered, 100 or more. At the front of the crowd is Captain Joe's boss, who grins and says,
I'm at quite a loss.
He shakes Joe's hand and says to the crew,
He's a very brave man, with a kind heart, too.
They clap and shout,
Good on you, sport!
but Captain Joe is deep in thought. He turns to Fergus and says to his friend,
That roo, but for you, would have met his end.
Then he takes off his hat and scratches his head, shrugs his shoulders, and goes home to bed.